Fox, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. At their own 15-yard line. Allen going to go to the air right away. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Allen now looks to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
Got an open man that time, man. He put a little too much heat on it.
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run for the first time with James Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Tackled by Darrell Taylor.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
2nd and 5. Again, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Allen now on first down. He finds Latavius Murray. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They take a shot downfield there, but it lines up falling incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
Here's Allen to throw it. And say it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a match to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Throwing is Allen on third. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. Allen going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And that is going to wind up incomplete, so they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Second and 10, Smith again. And complete to Smith and Jigba. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards for number 11. Walker now at 1st and 10. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
And going right back to Walker. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 39. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Running right, here's Walker. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Oh, he fakes a spike. But it's not going to work. He'll go down, and they got him. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Oh, and now some trickery. They fake the spike, and that'll be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Now Gino. Walker with a grab, left side. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
Saw a touchdown, too. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this goal?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit from the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Allen. Rolling to his right. He finds his man complete. It's Murray. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Out of the gun, Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, got the safe completion on 3rd. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now here's Michael Dixon, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
They run again on first down. Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing now is Allen.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now Allen.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Going deep for Diggs. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they've been kept off the scoreboard in this first half, but here toward the end, they're trying to change that in one fell swoop, but that winds up incomplete.
Now Allen again. Forced out to his left. He's got it at the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. As the first half is winding down.
And the Bills have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Dallas now to return it from his end zone.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
They're on the 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Play action. It's Smith. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Geno now to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Smith will stay out there. The offense is going to go here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a 1st down, but a big play as well.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Walker. Touchdown! Ken Walker, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets in sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. One of the best in the last decade or so, Bobby Wagner in to bring him down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield. And it almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 78 yards. And the Bills have come back to make it a 2-point game. And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, I think they just went 4 verts there against cover 2, didn't they?
They did, and it's really an excellent route versus cover 2, because the longer it develops, the more stress is put on the safeties, because they're the ones back, each with half the field responsibilities. The corners don't retreat very far in cover 2. They're closer to the line of scrimmage, so now you've got 4 receivers putting pressure on 2 guys covering. Usually you'll find someone open, and that's exactly what they did there. Made the catch and carried it all the way into the end zone.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to, I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Off of play action, here's Smith.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback, because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
From the 50, it's Smith. And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They snap it to Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
3rd quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Walker.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his
blitz coming, and down he goes. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. On the punt there. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
But that's not a call you see every day. A toss play inside their own 10-yard line. Takes a little bit of brass right there, and they were able to get a little bit of yardage.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Allen. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there. It'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. first down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Flushed out right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. To the air, Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And here's Allen. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Second and 10.
Here's Allen to throw it. It's complete to Diggs. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Allen now looks to throw. And Davis has it over the middle. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Touchdown, Bills! Stephon Diggs with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Allen will try to throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth-quarter lead grows by a couple more. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Smith now on second down. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
It's gotta have it time. 4th and 9.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee you, he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Allen to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. Now Allen. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Running for it. Here's Cook. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. Cook turned away on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. This is 1st and 10. Smith to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they take this out near the 30 before he's taken down. Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Smith's going to throw it. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball. And maybe
finish things off.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Back to throw. Allen. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
Allen going to go on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Cook. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They try again with Cook. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage. And time is going to expire in this football game. This is a pretty entertaining ball game, Charles. Had the lead changes going on in the second half. But I think for the losing side, not able to put any points on the board in the 4th quarter. That ultimately was what really stung them.
And you know it puzzled them during the game. It's going to puzzle them even more when they go back, watch tape, and try and figure it all out. Did they not make the proper adjustments, or were they just outplayed? They'll have to figure that out and get ready for their next one.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Seattle, so long, everybody.
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black and season.